Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here to do a flip through of this journal. I'm calling it 1963 because most of these patterns that I used are from 1963, so that's what I'm calling it. And I'm also going to I got some Happy Mail, so I'm going to go through that as well, but I want to do this real quick and then we'll do that. So here's a little fabric cluster and a bulb pin with a little bit of fabric on it. Lace, and then this is one of Gail Agostinelli's borders. There's some fabric that, like snippet garland that I like to make, and then it's all collaged in the back. A lot of you have already seen this because you watched me do it, and it has a large journaling card. This is the one I did the other day with you guys, with my old paper on the back, old paper volume 2. And then there's another little fabric, snippet up there at the top on the tab, and some crocheted doily, and then it ties with some fabric, and it's attached, this fabric, so you can't take it off. And then the file folder opens, and there's a very large journaling card, and that's coffee stained file folder. And then this is part of the inside, like the directions of the pattern. And this journaling card also has a pocket, and there's some little journaling cards in there. Alright, and then I made a large fabric pocket here, and then this has all been decoupaged. It's some sewing design paper, a digi kit that I got, I can't remember where, but I did link it in the video where I showed this. And then I put pattern paper over the top. That's what the decoupage is. And it just slides in there. And then over on this side we have the 3 folding envelopes, which it's hard to get all 3 of those in the picture, but anyway. There they are, and each one has a journaling card, and I did end up doing the little fabric snippet things here, and for decoration. So each envelope has a little fabric snippet on it, and then a journaling card. I didn't want to get too thick on any of this because it's already like tri-folding, and I didn't want it to be so thick that it wouldn't close properly. And this is the one we did the other day together. And that one does have a little fabric at the top. Alright, so that just closes up. There's a little fabric here, a rickrack, old rickrack package, vintage rickrack and seam binding lace. There's one of the Shabby Dabby Doodah pockets that we did together there, and then this little, I don't know, little booklet, I guess you would call it, that we made out of a book page. And that I just put a little paper clip on for fun. But you could use that paper clip anywhere in the journal. And then our little pocket. And there's a little journaling tag in there, or card. And then in the top is where the journal is itself, and it's got an old vintage pattern as well. And that's the back. And it's been stitched all the way around. And on the inside, I've done a tea towel with stitching all over it, and it's been glued on, but then the outside's, edge has been stitched down, so it's all completely attached. It's just not sewn all the way through because I didn't want all those stitches all over the picture here. So there's that, and that's a fabric pocket that's stitched on, and a journaling card. And then there's a little, this is a vintage gift bag, and has journaling cards. And then there's also a little bulb pin with a little bit of fabric attached here, and some vintage fabric, lace, and rickrack. That's free floating. You can move it somewhere else if you want to. And that's my old paper digi. And then this is out of a vintage magazine. It was for knitting, but it was the right time period. And sewing pattern, and I put some little like frames on there to write in, or little journaling spots. This is beat dyed paper that my sister made. This is from a Work Basket magazine. There's another little paper clip there that you can put anywhere. And some more of that. There's a fabric flip. And I also did a little fabric cluster up at the top. And then that's just a little collage, and more of the beat dyed paper. And another piece out of the Work Basket magazine. And some more of the pattern instruction paper with a little, this is a piece from my old paper, and that's a piece of fabric. And old paper and fabric stitched on. Coffee stain paper, another one of the magazine pages. I did put one of the little frames there, and that's from a Work Basket. Then I covered the inside here with sewing tissue, and on the signature strings I just put little bits of fabric. And there's another pocket out of like a collage fabric, and it's all been stitched. And then a journal card. This is a library card that I've covered with the sewing tissue. There's the rest of that magazine page. It's just the bottom, so you could put some you know, coffee stain paper or something. And all these pages are all different sizes. They aren't all the same size. They're all different. And then some scrapbook paper that I just did a little collage, so you can write there, polka dots, and then a little spot to write. This is the other side of the Work Basket. And the other side of the coffee staining, and I did do a little fabric stitched on there. And a little writing spot. And beat stained paper. And pattern instructions, and the other side of the magazine page. And then this is the other side of the bag, and it has a journaling card that's been collaged, fabric sewn on the top. And then you could turn it either way actually, because this has also got lace and fabric on it. A little collage that I stitched together, and then I just added onto the pocket, and there's an extra string. And then here's a journaling card, and that's a little fabric cluster, and then you can write on the back of that. And then this is another pocket that I just did strips and stitched them all on, and another bulb pin here with some fabric on it. So yeah, and there's 14 pages in this journal. And then let me grab my ruler. The 14 pages does include this. It includes that little envelope or little bag, just so you know. And that's doubled, so 28 total pages. So 6 1/4 by 7 1/2. 6 1/4 by 7 1/2 is what that measures, and that was just basically the size of the sewing, you know, the pattern itself. So, and also it fits inside of this like that, and then you can just tie that back up. And so yeah, just a fun little, I did sign it, so that'll go on my Etsy shop. And then I also have, sorry, I should have had these over here, some little, I'm gonna put this on my Etsy shop too, some little snippets that I made. And it's just one of the little paper clip, and then a garland, a snippet garland, and it's a little bit over a yard, but I say it's a yard, but it's a tiny bit over. I always make them a little bit longer just because I want to make sure you're getting a full yard. So it's a full yard of that, and then the 3 snippets and a little paper clip. So that'll go in my shop as well. Alright, so 1963 is that journal, and then I did get some Happy Mail, And I got this from my subscriber, Melody. Thank you, friend. That was awesome of you to send me something. So let's open it and see what it is. I covered up names on the front. I don't want to cut anything. I've learned because I accidentally cut some fabric one time, so I'm trying very carefully to just snip open the top here. Not snip anything else. See, that's always the tricky part. Just want to be super careful because it is right up to the top here. Better if I snip a little bit this way. This was so nice of you, Melody. You didn't have to do this. It's just super kind. I have such lovely people that watch my channel. I feel very fortunate. Let me take her little note here and I'll read that to myself. But oh, isn't that pretty? It's all been embossed and then lace and a beautiful image on there. That's so pretty. And I'll read it to myself here in just a minute. Oh, this was so cool. Oh, she did some eco dyeing. This is so pretty, Melody. Thank you. A little card. Oh, nice. So this is her card. And some eco dyeing. That's so pretty. That I have not really tackled. I mean, I've done some little like pressing and stuff like that, but never the full, you know, boiling and all that. Oh, these are so neat. This is so cute. It's a little, like a little journal. This is so soft. Wallpaper. That is really neat. And then just all different pages, handmade paper. This is pretty. And some of Rachel's paper, straw paper. So cool. I love the way these feel. That is neat. And some tissue. Oh, this is an excellent idea. I have stamped on tea bags before and done some stuff. One of my earlier videos, I made a little journal out of tea bags, and I even did some like my own drawings and things on tea bags. They're just really neat and they look so cool to put over things. Thank you, that's awesome. And this little book to like stick in a pocket. That is so cool. I love those mushrooms. They're so tiny. That is super fun. I love that. Thank you. And this, oh, that's gorgeous trim. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Love it. And then this little pocket. It's like, it's one of Rachel's envelopes, the straw paper. And this beautiful tag. Look at that. That's a beautiful image. This is so thick. Chipboard. And then a little spot for a note. That's a good idea for these, you know, these bigger bags like this. And I love this image. It must be Edith Holden. It's beautiful. That is so pretty. Thank you so much. Look at the rabbits. They're so cute. Oh, neat. This is an excellent idea too. I always see journals and I always think it would be fun to, you know, cover them. Oops, sorry, I didn't know that was attached. It would be fun to cover them and then you could just, you know, have a great little journal. That looks amazing. I love that. I love the lace up here and then the cotton fabric. Very nice. I just want to make sure I catch anything. Oh, she's so nice. I am very well and happy. Thank you so much. This is amazing. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. What a kind thing for you to do. I really appreciate it. So I hope you all have an awesome day, and thank you so much, Melody. It was very nice of you to do that. And I will, sorry, I hope everybody could see everything. I will see you again next time. Bye-bye now.